Hi there, it's Louise with you of Timeless Craft Mama, and today I'm sharing a scrapbook layout process video created for the Kaiser Sketch Challenge in March of 2017. So this month we had the sketch to play along with, and I have used the Wildflower collection with a couple of recent photos of my girlfriend and I enjoying Ladies' Day at Doomben. So what I'm going to do first is select some 12 by 12 papers, and based on the sketch I'm actually going to crop them down and mount them onto the 12 by 12 backing sheet. So I'm going to hollow out the middle of that, and I'm also going to trim my photos and distress around the outside of that top sheet just to give a little bit of interest and texture. Now I do apologise because my cutter needs a new blade, so that's why I've got that little problem with the cutting there, but it doesn't actually affect the way this layout comes together, so I've just left it there. Now once I'm happy with that distressing around the outside, I'm going to go ahead and mount that paper. Now I am also going to prepare this sheet with some clear gesso as well, just because I'm going to use some of the Kaisercraft turquoise spray and that needs something to stick to, so I'm going to apply some gesso to that page, and that's going to give me a little bit of interest in the background. Now I really love this collection because it's full of these beautiful watercolour type images and patterns, and it really has that turquoise that I am loving at the moment. So I think that combining it with the turquoise Kaiser mist gives this layout just some really lovely colouring in that background. So I knew that I wanted to create lots of raised paper layers. I've got the flowers from the collectibles there, and I'm going to use that mostly, but I just had to put some colour in that background. The paper itself was beautiful, and if you prefer not to have a mixed media type page or use mediums on your layout, then certainly you could do this sketch just with straight paper and collectibles from this particular Kaisercraft collection, but for me I just wanted that little bit of extra mixed media in the background. So I've chosen one of the stickers as a title, and it's about friendship, which was really appropriate for this set of photos. I've gone ahead and mounted that title onto some card just to help it again lift off the page, because this page ended up quite busy, lots of elements. By the time we get the flowers in there, there's multiple pictures, there's a lot going on in the background. I didn't want that title piece to get lost, so I've just mounted it up onto some of that extra paper there as well. Now I'm playing around with the collectibles. I've also mounted my main photo onto cardstock just to again help it to not get lost in the page, because it's the photo that I want to be the most important element, so I just want it to sit up a little bit higher. Now what I'll do is I'll have a little fiddle around with some of these elements, and most of the adhering you'll actually see me do, you won't actually see me do because it'll be off camera, and then I'll go ahead and just do the little bits of additions here and there. So some of those flowers I've stuck down flat on the papers, and some of them I've raised up a little bit with some mounting squares, but you get the general idea. Now, while I was looking at how this layout had progressed, I was thinking to myself, okay, I just needed that little something extra, so I've gone ahead with my script stamp, and I'm just covering my photos because I don't want stamping on that, and popping a little bit of that script stamp around. The final thing to do is to add the title, which I've done up the top. I played around with a few extra things but decided to leave it plain as it was. So I hope you enjoyed that video from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you back on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe.